Fixie. Chatty. Greeting. Holy moly, I can't read. Oh, look at that. We have people. Hello, people. Can you hear me? Okay. Greetings. Can you hear me now? No. Later, potatoes. Oh, it is cold in the Gus. The great upstairs. The Gus is so cold today, you guys. Who do we have? We have Jim. Hello, sir. How are you? Craft by Jay. Creatively Melissa. Thanks for popping in today. Maddie. Hello. Lisa Acker. How are you doing? Mary's Crafty Creations. Hello. T. Jones. Thanks for popping in today. I forget. Oh my goodness. Miss Yvette. I forget. Is it an E or a Y sound? Yvette. My bad. It's been a while, but hello, lovely. I hope you're doing well. Coming in from Delisa's live stream. Hello. And welcome, Delise. Hello, how are you? You can hear me. Adelaide. Hello. I couldn't figure out how to change during the live my link to yours. I will take some screenshots and send them to you. You have to do it. You can do it while you're live. You go into the YouTube studio content, the actual video, and then one of the side settings, I can't remember, and then scroll down to monetization. Crafty Ho, how are you? I'm not gonna say your name. E sound. Yvette. Drea. That's right. It's Andrea or Andrea. See, I'm terrible with names. So please don't take offense. I'm just terrible. I'm horrible with the words. Words are so hard. And names are words. They're words. Christine, hello. I got your email. I have not opened your email, but I got your email. I'm really bad about the email, so I'll check that later. Pad and Paper Monday. Hello, Abraham. We're gonna start with Happy Mail because this girl got some Happy Mail. I'm gonna start with this one because I opened the box because I knew what was in the box. It's from Cordelia. And I was like, oh, I need six more because Abraham. So Abraham sent me these on my birthday celebration. And these are cute. Look at. So Abraham sent me 3 of these, which left me 2, 4, 6 slots. And Cordelia's like, hey, look, I have these. You want to pick out the 6? So I picked out 6. And I did not know this. I didn't know this. Cordelia, there she is. So the ones Cordelia sent me have like a shimmer to them. They're pearlescent. Mine are just plain. So that's kind of cool. So I didn't know that. I didn't have any of the pearl ones. Vanilla Bean it's a gloss. So it says by the color pearl, green apple, pearl soft lilac, pearl bubblegum, and then pearl deep sea. So this one's a gloss, and I think all of mine are gloss. The little lid comes off. Yeah, all of mine are a gloss. So that's kind of cool. But then Debbie J just subscribed. Oh, thank you. She's on a 3-month streak. But this one is glitter. It's kind of see-through and opaque-ish. But that's okay, right? So I get to go through these later and figure out how I'm going to set them up. But now they're fabulous. I mean, look at this. Look at it. Isn't it neat? We've got the colors that can't be beat. And just like that, they're fabulous. Fabulous. So, aren't they pretty? I like them. I like them. And I like the housing. So thank you for that, Abraham. And thank you, Cordelia. I now have my complete set. My complete set. It may not be this, you know, your set might look differently, and that's fine. But look at the card she sent with you. Isn't it cute? Look at those deer. I like those deer. I actually have a deer that's like a clear resin plastic that kind of looks like this one. It's really pretty, but it's not out this year. We didn't pull it out this year. Judy! Judith! Sorry, Judith. I'm Delisa's sis. Well, hello, Delisa's sis. Wait, how many sisters you got? I'm hanging or red and purple. I'm so glad you... Yes, I do. I like the pops of colors. Crafty friends are the best. I know. Oh, these are from Unity stamps. They're super cute. They're super cute. Just give me un momento. I, like all times, am never prepared. Be prepared. That is a good song, but it is not my theme song. Show up as you are. That is my theme song. Show up. Let the drama ensue. That's kind of my theme song. It's me. And we're fabulous. We're fabulous. Okay. And then our crafty friend, Ms. Pam. We're going to go do her box next. Which I did. I was a little bit prepared. Because... You guys, the Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Roll. She actually sent red ones, which is unusual. Ooh, and what is this? It's a blue one and a green one? Artificial flavor. We kind of know that because your guys are fake. But, ooh, wild what? What is that one? Oh, I love cherry. I love cherry flavored stuff. Look it. Oh, you guys are jelly. You don't have no suckers. Suckers. We can fit a couple into our Abraham candy jar. See, Abraham knew. Abraham says, oh, Pam is going to be sending stuff. They're not going to fit into the Abraham jar. We'll put a couple of the other flavors in there. Can we? I don't even know. We got a little bit of honey in there. The hubby found some at the Dollar Tree. I found some at Five Below. I love honey. It's been at Agents. It's hard as a rock, but we love that. If you guys don't know, because maybe you're not in my Discord server, we do have a Discord. Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends in Discord. We also have Facebook. I'm not in love with the Facebook, but we are there. You guys, this is so stinking cute. Look at this. It's like balloons there's no card? Pam! Pam and no card. But she did send this. But look at the lid won't fit back on. What do we do with the lid? How's the weather where Jim is? My dentist is... We don't want to talk about the fact that this girl really needs to see a dentist because I have a tooth that is like... There's not much of it left. But we're not going to talk about that right now. And those will last me forever. Those will last me forever. I favor charm or blow pops, so feel free to send me some. Yeah, I will. Windy, waiting for the 2 foot of snow. It's so windy here. It's so windy that it actually... Oh, embossing powder with glitter. Yeah, Miss Pam doesn't like loose glitter. That is an interesting color. She got the Pink and Maine Advent Calendar. I'll have to see if I have a container because I don't like to store them in these plastic things. Cost effective for them? Yes, absolutely. Helps them keep costs down. But storage? No. We need to buy containers to put them in. This would be good for some gingerbread or some deer or some trees in the winter. I think that's kind of a... It says floral kaleidoscope. I'm not seeing floral in that, but to each their own. I see wood. I see mushrooms. I see trees. I used some of that and liked it, but it's not for me. It's an interesting color. I would try using it in trees and mushrooms, as I said. But yeah, and then their advent calendars, they get cute little bags. You can use these in journals and stuff. Then I'm going to do that one last. Miss Debbie J. This one is from Miss Debbie J. Oh, look at that. Look at all that foily goodness. Is this Astro Paste? Is this the red Astro Paste? Probably. 3 girls and a boy. Wait, you guys have a brother? I don't ever pay attention. You guys just know that. Debbie J. It's Debbie and Todd. Todd. Isn't that so pretty? I like it. 68 Fahrenheit here in sunny San Diego. Girl, you got 68. I raise you. I raise you 25. It's 25 degrees here. Tony the Cornish Maid. Hello again. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Debbie J, you should. It's from you and Todd. Which, by the way, if you guys missed it, Todd made a card on her channel. It was fabulous. So good. You can watch the replay on her channel. Now, we hollered at Pam for not having a card in the box. It's right here. It's right here. Look it. It's got the Peanuts gang. I've gotten a couple of the Peanut stamps. I'm going to have to do something with that. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at how cute that is. Her's wearing a green dress. Mary. Yeah, from our Merry Mayhem to yours. That's really cute. Oh, I like this. She just printed a thingy and stuck it in there. It's a sticker. How genius. I like this pattern paper too. That's cute. Cute pattern paper. Great pattern paper for a pattern paper Monday. We're going from 70 to 25 overnight. Yeah, the temperature is like, I almost said what's on this. Jim, sir. I like that. That little piece of artwork. I like that. Oh, and it's, well, you guys don't need his email. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I love the Tim Holtz moon. I don't think I have these trees. I have some trees, but I don't think I have those trees. And then I have some Simon Hurley deer. We could do this. We could sew. Yes, that was a very pretty card from Pam. I like the texture. He used like a watercolor paper, and the watercolor paper gives this really pretty texture. It's almost like snow or mist in there when you get a textured paper. So keep that in mind. If you're like, oh, this paper's not smooth, that's okay, because you might get some really cool texture in there. We like that. And by me, I mean we. All of us. We do. And again, I love these cancellation stamps this year. I love trees. Anna Moret! Hello! How are you? And then Lisa Acker. I think I saw you in here. Oh, look it. How cute is that? Little red lights with a green background and foil, because who doesn't love that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. We love foil. Aw, that's really nice too. Like, that's a nice stamp. I like this font. I like this font. And I do cover up signatures. I don't need somebody stealing somebody's signature. And then I don't know who that is, but Toni Morrison. I should probably Google it. It's a pretty picture of her, whoever she is. Although they stamped the happy holidays right across there. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. And I probably do know who Toni Morrison is. I bet you I'll find out when I Google. Anyways, lovely. And then we got a bunny. We got a bunny stamp. She's an author. Okay. I wonder if I've read anything. Probably not. But you guys, I got a card from Dawn, the Crafty Visage. Look it! It just makes my heart happy. She's been off for her personal sanity and various other things. Just look at all that beautiful handwriting. Just I love you guys. I love you all. But some just a little bit more than others. I have favorites. I have a favorite son. I have a favorite daughter. Thank goodness I had a boy and a girl, so I can have a favorite son and a favorite daughter. And I have favorites. I play favorites. Song of Solomon is one of her books. Solomon, that's a religious reference, I'm assuming. I probably haven't read it. Right? You were just saying how much we miss her in your live. And then I got Happy Meal. Do you have a favorite cat? Yes, I do. Bean. Bean is my fave. Bean, however, is not doing the fleas. I don't know what it is, but we have 3 cats. We have Ginger, Bean, and Shadow. Shadow, in and out. Shadow is an in and outdoor cat. Shadow and Ginger, no fleas. No fleas. Bean is caked in them. We're trying every month. I get a different medication because the one before didn't do anything. The one before didn't do anything. He's like immune for whatever his pH balance, whatever, however that works, is not working to kill the fleas. And I have to give him baths, which makes him paranoid of me now. So I have to walk up to him carefully, and plus the fleas, they attack him so bad he freaks out. Like his skin is so sensitive, he like, and he doesn't, like, his mind just goes bonkers in this crazy mode, and it's heartbreaking. But I may have found the flea meds that work. I may have. But yeah, he's been getting Dawn dish soap, which Dawn dish soap clings to those fleas and it kills them so good. But I can't give him a bath every week, though I need to, because they're just not killing. And another thing you can do is treat your house, right? Because the fleas, they drop the eggs and then they hatch. In a house that we had in Washington, we would drop salt, table salt, all over the floor, and then you could see that the salt turned like salt and pepper. You could see the fleas in the salt dead because the salt like draws their moisture out and kills them. We have done salt all around this house. There is salt in the back of the couch where the cushions sit, so there's salt there. There's salt in the there's salt all over this house. But what's not in the salt is dead fleas. They're like, sorry you guys if it's, but it's so frustrating. And so that kind of triggered. So sorry, I went on that flea tangent, but I tell you, I can't. But the last 2 days since we gave him the newest meds, he hasn't wigged out. He's sleeping. And he's not, like, after the bath before last, I couldn't even walk up to him. He'd be like, nope, that lady puts me in the sink and soaks me. I'm out of here. But after the last soak, we pulled him out of the tub a little bit differently, and I didn't allow him to run off. I let him calm down, and he's not like running from me, but he's like, I'm gonna stay 2 steps ahead of you just in case. But that is what my Bean, and he's my favorite. Once his skin is cleared up and I will be able to snuggle him, I will be back to being happy. Right, my friend Andrew is dealing with that with his cat. It's huge because you're vacuuming, you're sprinkling all the sprinkles, you're reading what other people are doing, because there are cats, and when you read into it, there are cats, dogs, that the medicines just don't work, and the vets are like, sorry, it's not working. We don't know what to tell you. Well, you go through the steps. Diatomaceous earth. I don't know if you guys know about that stuff. It's kind of weird. Like, you don't want to inhale it, but you can eat it. Like, you don't want it in your lungs, but it's okay if you eat it in small quantities. People were putting that on their cats and dogs, which it does tame down the fleas a little bit, but not enough. Not enough for our guy. And the other 2 cats, like I said, the in and outdoor cat doesn't even. But we do give the indoor-outdoor cat the flea meds too, in hopes that if he does catch a flea, it dies. That's our hopes. They do sell the sprays for the fleas. We almost got one, and then I went no, because Bean's skin is so sensitive and irritated right now. I'd be so afraid of spraying him and making it worse. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, some cats just don't like the vets at all. Another bit of Happy Mail. I did a little purchase at scrapbook.com. I purchased this because I want to make some more tags because I had fun making tags. Tags. Look at all those tags. And then I got all these for free. This girl, she's not my cup of tea, but she was free, which means I'm going to throw it in my giveaway bin because we like to give away things. But this was my cup of tea. This is my cup of Coke right here. They look like little Coke bottles. And yeah, you're a colada fun. I think they missed the mark on that one. Because my mouth is not, I don't know. Colada fun. Whole lot of fun? I don't know. That one's just hard. And then this. Isn't this pretty? So these are by Katie Sue. And they're manufactured in the UK. Made with love in the UK. I opened them up earlier. They're lightweight, which is fine. But what they are, I don't know if you guys watched me. I posted a couple sped up videos where you stamp the same image multiple times and then you cut parts of the image out in order to layer it up. And that's what they've done here, is they've taken the image and they've done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then they've cut each bit a little bit less and a little bit less. So, like, this layer goes on here, and then they drop an antler and they drop this section. Okay. And then they do the other and they drop all of the stuff except for some extra bitty bits that get popped up, and you just pop these up on top of this, and on top of this, and then you get some extras. And it's really nice because it is cut for you. Haha, no, Jay, no fussy cutting needed, sir. Look it, they've done it all for you. So you just gotta gingerly pop these out of here. But look at Carla, if you're watching the replay, Carla, our crafty friend Carla, she and my husband love nutcrackers, and he is lovely. So again, you got your whole card base here, then this guy, which will layer on top of that, and then this guy, and then we start losing bits. We lose the background, we lose that, we lose the button. So, and then it just builds up off of that. And then a poinsettia. Look at that. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? And this you guys can do with your stamps. You can do it. You don't have to buy something like this, but if you don't like fussy cutting, but you like the idea and you want to try the idea, I would recommend these. I mean, I got mine for free, but it's basically something I've done before, and I know the time it takes to stamp, color, and dissect all of them to get the parts to build up. This is a good segue into that to see if you kind of like it. But you can stamp your stamp and then just pick elements that you're going to layer up. It's really fun and really pretty. But we might do this guy because look at him, isn't he pretty? And we have patterned paper that he would be fabulous on. And you know what, though? I think I would fussy cut this. I think I would fussy cut this so that we could put a patterned paper behind there. Like a nice plaid or something. That sounds really scrumdiddlyumptious. I know. I know. I know. Oh, he's an odd size. What size is this? 5.5 by 4.25. This is 5.5 by 4.25, which means he is not 5.5 by 4.25. We got the 4.25 okay, but he's gonna be like a 4 by 6. Is that the weird size that people are doing these days? 4 by 6. It's kind of like 4 by 6 will fit in a 5 by 7 envelope. Yes, I could totally make one with a plaid builder too. So if you guys don't have patterned paper plaid, you could build your own. Build your own. You should do that live. I was thinking about doing it now. I hope you're in the rack, Mary. I'll keep you in mind next time I purge florals. He's an 8, yeah. Okay, so let me grab some patterned paper. Patterned paper. You guys, it's so cold. I got Superman in my lap. Superman trying to keep me warm in the lap. Because I'm freezing. Freezing. Okay. Oh, these are very fall colors. We don't want no fall colors. Let me move to the reds bin. I want a plaid. Ooh, that one might be nice. Do I have... Why does that feel like that? I don't know. Hold on. We might use that one. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's in the bin. Oh, and then we'll look in... What'd you guys do with the Christmas bin? I've lost it. That's plaid. That's that. Oh, here we go. My bins are so full. Look it. I squished my paper. We made accordion paper. My bad. Do we have any plaid in the chunky drawer? We have a green plaid, but I don't like it. It's not really green. I was watching a thing and this lady's like, oh, they have a green coat. And I'm like looking. I'm like, where's the green coat? That's not a green coat. It was like a blue. It was a blue. It was more blue than it was green. And teal is not green, in my opinion. That's a nice plaid. That's nice. Pattern paper. Oh, that might be nice. Stripities. Stripities. That one's got some music notes on it. It's pretty. What's this one? Yeah. No! Ooh, here's one. I foiled that a while ago. It was a printable somebody made. I can't remember who made that. It was a printable, and then you foiled it. But it's too white. It's too white for us. Don't worry, though. We'll find something. We're going to get back under our blankie, though, because we're freezing to death. We're freezing. All right, look at all this red. Red. You know, did Abraham send me red paper? Do I have red Abraham paper? Let's go find out. Because that might be fun for the card base. I don't have a lot of good red plaids. What's up with that? That's definitely not good. No bueno. No. I don't have any good plaids because it seems I've used them all. I've got little chunks here and there. I mean, look at that. That was a nice plaid at some point. But it's gone. And that might have been a nice one. But it's gone too. It's gone to the plaid heavens. I think that's what they call a buffalo plaid. All the squares and things. I don't know. I'm not hip on the plaid lingo. But there's that. That one just looks, it's the same, but it looks different. All of the things. No, please don't. Yes, no, thank you. Get back in there. Get your booties back in there. What do we got going on here? Nope. And this is not. Yeah, that's all that pretty stuff. I don't even know why it's in the red bin. Probably because it doesn't fit in the pink bin. I'm gonna set that there. And then, oh no, it wouldn't. Wait. In order to make an A6, I need to actually make a base. Because the bases that Abraham sent would be A2. And we need it bigger. Not too shabby. Plaids for Christmas is great. I think I'm on pad number 5. Awesome. I still think that blue and gold would have worked. Pink bin? I know. I have a pink bin. And oddly, it's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got a lot. Blue. Okay, where's this guy? See, that's where I went with the reds. That red is really nice. Not so much that. But this is really nice. Look at him. Come here, you. Look at that. That's really nice. I like that. And I do have a purple bin. I got blue, pink, red, green, purple, orange, yellow, browns, black and white and metallics, Christmas, Halloween, miscellaneous, and fall. Jay says we are approaching the season where I make things that are pink. I know. All those Valentine people and those Easter people. Gloria Wolf, hello. Thanks for popping in. I hope you are well. I hope your family is doing well or better. Blue. You did say blue. Let's see what we have in the blue bin. Not much in the blue bin. Yeah, it seems again I have struck and taken all the good, because that's all that I have left of that. Okay, we're gonna stick with red because I like that and I kind of like that. We're gonna make it work. You get back over there. Blanket. Superman. And yes, it is Superman because Superman's alright. Batman's my favorite. I do not have a Batman blankie. how we wind up with Superman, I think it was for my son. I think this is my son's blanket. I call all blankets blankies, by the way. Aww. Sorry to hear that, Gloria. I like the diagonal one you pulled out a lot. Very vintage. The diagonal one. This one. Gold metallic. We can do that. We can do that. What if we do a cluster of plaids? Because I'm kind of liking them all. But we're going to need to take care of that. We're going to need to tone this guy down. Do you take colors out of the pads and do... Yes. Creatively, Melissa. I sure did. I sure did. It took me... This was like 4 years ago before I really started the crafting. I had my paper, my mom's paper. I had so much paper. I had gone... my mom squirreled the paper. I don't know what she was doing, but she'd have paper in one bin under other things, and you're thinking, oh, this is an other things bin, and you're going through the other things, and then there's paper, and you're like scratching your head, literally, like, So, I stacked all of our paper. It was like a small child tall. It was a tall pile of paper, and that was my solids and everything. So what I did is, because I had these bins, my mom had a couple of these bins, and so I was able... The bins hold 3 drawers. Try not to wiggle too much. So there's 3 drawers. So I put the solid, full 12 by 12s, solid, sorry, not solid, but the... Words are hard. They're so hard. So I did solids, pattern papers, and then pieces. Anything that was less than a 12 by 12 goes in the top. So green, we have solids, patterned parts. Purples, solid, patterns, parts. And the pattern paper, it just has to have the majority of the color to be in the bin. So if it's a floral, whatever stands out the most is what color bin it went into. So like this here, it could go either way, red or green, but it actually goes into a Christmas one. So these guys, because there's more red, even though there's green and blue, the predominant color goes into that color bin. And then when I'm like, oh, let me find something blue, I can open up the patterns, I can open up the solids, and I can meangle. Thank you guys for sending well wishes and healing vibes to Gloria's family. Yeah, Jay, if you ever come by, you can so go shopping, because I'm never gonna get through all of that paper. I just know, and that's that paper. That's not including the scrapbook.com paper and my 6x6 papers from some companies, the newer stuff. That's all old stuff. New stuff is over there, because I don't have room to shove it in there. It's terrible. It's... Speaking of, oh, I didn't even think about that, you guys. Oh, look, wait. Oh, guys, we have more paper to... We might have a couple of plaids in here. I don't know. Because we have... Oh, we have... Oh, do we have that one in here? There's a pink... There's a pink one. So, my branded, current, more fresh stuff in the 6x6 size. Look at that. Wouldn't that be pretty with her? Come here, you. I love paper. Paper and I literally can't look at the paper section at companies. Otherwise, I would just buy it. I would just be like, yeah, sign me up for that paper. I'll take it all. It's bad. And you see how much I have. All those bins back there are full. Some are more full than others because they don't like to close. So that didn't take very long to pop him out. But look at, oh, we might have found our plaid. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, that's so nice. I know, look at that. Oh, but he does look good with some of that red too. We might do a collage of the plaids. I think we want the sparkly stuff. Sparkly plaids. And then on Amazon, I purchased these 6x6 pouches, which I need a whole ton more. I'm going to add them to my wish list because I need a couple more packs. I want to put my red rubber stamps in them to keep my red rubber stamps a little bit safer, if you know what I mean. I like these ones that have that faux glitter in them. That one's kind of like crystally. It's so pretty. These ones are by La La Land Crafts. I really like this pad. I've gone through it a couple of times, and then it's one of those pads where you're like, I don't want to use it, but we use it. We used it not too long ago too on some Pattern Paper Monday. Pattern Paper Monday, we stamped and then fussy cut. Yeah. We stamped right on the paper. So yeah, isn't he cute? I know. But yeah. So I like these. And then for when I store these, just like my other drawers, I have the full 6x6, and then anything less than a 6x6 goes in its own pouch. So if I just need a chunk of paper, I can go in here and say, oh, I want this pattern, but I don't necessarily need the whole thing. So I can come in and see if I have it in a chunk, which I do. Look at that. That might be perfect. Oh my goodness, look. And then I can use my chunk and my good piece can go back in the pile. But yeah, it's for me, it's better that way. And then when this starts to get low, I do keep but I like this, but apparently it's not liking me today. It's like, I'm not going back home. You need to go back in your home. Be kind. Go in your home. And then I just cram it in here. I think that goes to you. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I store these guys in here. I'm just checking. Oh, see, and there's a nice brown plaid in that pack. And then not too shabby. And there's an orange and a brown plaids. Another not too shabby. And Brutus Monroe. Oh, that would be pretty too. Oh, dang him. Hold on a sec. That one's got... See, that would be pretty too. Although, if I'd have thought... If... This one would have been nice if the whole page was like that. If this one wasn't cut down, which it's not in there. But I think I'm going to stick with that one. Oh, but look at that plaid. Look at that. Oh, that one's a little too dark. That one's a little too dark. But it's a nice plaid. And again, oh, look at that. That side is really nice. We're going to go with that side. Oh, I like it. Me like it. Me like it. And then we're going to go back to the Brutus Monroe section. I just need to make little dividers and be like Brutus Monroe and then all the companies. But there's that. In a fridge bin. In a fridge bin. Of sorts. Get up there. Get up there. Jim says, what? Oh, how does the pink plaid look against the Nutcracker? I don't know. I'm not using pink. Didn't I send you some Avery L 6x6? No, sir, you did not. But that's okay, because I like those ones. Pink plaid, no. We're going reds and this one blue. Reds with one blue. Maybe two blues. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or maybe that one with this one. Oh, I like that. Okay, hold on. We're going to do those. We're going to get these other ones out of the way. And then I like that. I like that. Do we like it better with the plaid? Going this? No, we like it better like that. We like it like that. I like it. I don't know if you guys do. Do we need this? That would be kind of fun. Do I want chunky bits or do I want a full-on little platy bit? Huh. What size is this? Is this at the 6-inch? So that's at the 6-inch mark. So that would just be, because we're doing a 4x6. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's going to go there. And then we're going to do 4x6, which is going to be 8x6. We need to do an 8x6. Come here, chopping thingy. So the biggest side is going to be our 8. I always forget to do this. Oops! 8. I tell you, this thing by 6. This one just, I could do a 5x7, but I've not done one of these sizes, I don't think. So we're going to do this size, because why not? Why not? Ooh. Did we do, nope, wrong one, wrong one. Stretch a little bit further, there we go. Black Fiskars trimmer. Is it a slider one? Because I have the slider one. I like guillotines for that straight up just, and this is 8. We're going to go down to the 4. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth. We don't have to abuse our crafty stuff here. Stop it, girl. It was close to being... Yes. Oh, it maimed the paper. It fell right on the paper. That Crafter's Companion one is scary. I try not to use it on camera because you really have to focus. You got to give it all your attention. All of it. I do have this one, which will cut a 12x12, but I feel like it doesn't cut as nice as a guillotine. Yeah, the guillotines just are sharp. And this is, I like to use this for gutting. Gutting the things. What if what if because it's so skinny, what if we don't harass me, you. Do we have a thinner paper? I like you, and I like you. What if we... And what about you? I have an idea. I have an idea to make it like a little notebook card, right? And we put in pages. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking in my head. We should put some pages in. Like, how would we make... I don't want all the pages all the same size. I want it to be a little bit kooky. Because, like, if we had this, right? So this is 6. So if we scored this at a 3, right? Flip and fold. Okay, so if we had this at a 3, and then we did, what are you? 5.5. So 2 and 2 is 4. That's 5. And then a half of a half. I don't know. That might be the wrong spot. No, I did it. I did it mostly right. Because then they would almost be like little packages on top of each other. How wide are you? Are you wider than this one? I need another whitey one. We'll do this one. That's 3 1/4. Oh, we'll trim that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Chop, chop! Sir, where did you go? Sleeping on the job, sir! Wake up! Holidays are over. Get to work. The Fiskars Recycled Bypass Paper Trimmer is the one I really dig. It cut 100 card bases without messing up. That is nice. We like it when they don't mess up. Okay, and then this one didn't cut, or I didn't fold properly because, well, I'm not a mathematician. Don't come at me. We're going to do 3 1/4 though. Or not. Let's take a little bit more off. That's crooked. It's okay. There. So there's that one, which is bigger than that one. And then there's that one. I think we're going to take a little bit of this one off. And then we'll have that one, and then we'll take a little bit off of the top, off of this one, and then we're going to do the same on this one. And then there'll be like layered upon layers, like a little message center in there. but I'm gonna do them like that. And like, we'll put, like, we don't have to put it in now, but you could drop little messages in there. It'll be a fun little card. Let me throw these little garbagey pieces away. I said it, they're garbagey pieces. Out a crop project soon. You can do it, sir. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to do, not this one. We're not going to do this one. We're going to do this one for the outside. This one for the outside. Where's the almost matchy good enough red paper? Did I throw that paper? What did I do with that? Where's our card base? It's right there. Don't mind me. It's a 4x6. 4x6. So we're going to cut this one down, and we want this one this way. So the 6 is going to come off of this way, which is the 4 is going to be that way. But so we're going to do 3 and 3/4 by 6. So that would be by 5 and 3/4. And then that will go here, like so. Very nice, very nice. And then we need to trim this one down to go on the inside of that one, because we're layering. Layering. And where are we going with this? 3.5. 3.5 by 5.5. And then our little dude still fits in there, and it's okay. We'll put him closer to the bottom like so. It'll be fine. And then we've got that little stripedy bit. We like the stripedy bit. And then we're going to flip that over because that's not lined up very good. And then we'll have that nice red bit. But we're going to take the red bit up a notch. It's a nice red, and we won't mind on the center, but on this part, we're going to take it up a notch. And then we're going to... You know what? We're going to add a little bit of gold to take this up a notch. Da, 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 da. And look, it's right here. So we're just going to get our finger tool out. Finger tool! And we have some slippery when wet. And we're just going to hold the card base, and we're just going to drag our finger across. We're going to let some of that red show through. Okay. And we're holding our card, and if we got too much on our finger, that's fine, you guys. It's no big deal. Just get that on there. The thinner you put it on, the quicker it dries, like that was already drying right there. And flickety-flickities. Or you could literally paint it on. You can apply this any way you want. You could use a spatula. You don't have to use your finger tools. I won't judge you for not using your finger tools. Anyways, I won't judge you to your face. I'll do it to your back. No, I'm joking. It is. Slippery when wet is one of my faves, and I'm on my 3rd or 4th jar. Yeah, we just don't announce how many. And mind you, I bought Slippery When Wet. That was before my design days, when it was Luster Paste and they had to change the name. And then you can go to the bathroom and wash your hands, or you can just crustify it and rub it off, you guys. It's fine. It cleans with water because your fingers are a non-porous surface, so it will just wipe off. And then we have that. I know. Simon. Okay, so we've done that. So that's gonna go there. Just look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, so fab. And then there's this one, and then our dude. Now, here's the fun thing. We have the guy with the foliage, and he's got extra foliage, because what I say, they start cutting things away. So what they cut away was some of the berries and the leafery. We could fussy cut this one out, because we don't need the whole background, or we can just start with this guy, and then I can have this guy for another project. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this guy for another project. And I will probably fussy cut him right on out. So that is step 1, step 2, step 3. And they do have little numbers right there for you. So sometimes like step 5, step 5, step 5. Okay. And then step 6. Okay. So you just kind of look out for that. And we're gentle because they have to stay in here somehow. So there's little bits where it's not completely cut through, and you're going to get your fingers right on the edge and pull it. It's really nice. And then we're going to pop dot that guy right up. So we need some poppin' thingies in our glue. Isn't Slippery When Wet that road sign everyone got as a tramp stamp? That's too funny. So there it. So I have the Simon Hurley, and then this one doesn't do emotes. Never mind. Let's do that. Let's go over here. We have Simon Hurley, and then we want this is better off of my phone. Heart. HEA heart. There's no hearts. Okay, fine. I can't do this. Right. Okay, let me go to my phone. If you guys put exclamation point SH and then an emoji heart of your favorite color, that should bring up a little Simon Hurley hug. And then there's Simon YouTube, which I can bring that one up. Simon YouTube. So if you want to follow, there's that one. Bon Jovi 8-track. So actual question, how does Slippery When Wet compare to actual gold lunar paste? Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait on that. I've got the sticky stuff out right now. Please hold. Oh, and look, when we flipped it over, look, there's even a little cut out piece there. Look at the detail of that, if we can get that out. Okay, it's a little guy there. Put that there. We're gonna get our thin tape for his legs. I have tape for all the occasions because I don't want to fussy cut different widths. So on Amazon you can get this at an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and it's fabulous. That's how I do mine. I buy them, and you get like 3 rolls of each, so it lasts you for a long time. It doesn't last me for a super long time, but it lasts long enough. I've bought it a few times. You give love a bad name, right? Okay, so here's our base one. And then we're going to put our little foamy bits. Now, this is going to beef up your card. So, hand deliver, or if you're sending out a gift box of stuff, that would be a good place to put these. Or just put it on your mantle like somebody sent it to you. Nobody will know. Nobody will know, except maybe you. So, we're going to pick an area and kind of see if we can't line it up. And no, we got it really crooked. Can we fix it? Oh, that's nice. Yes, we can. Oh. It seems I had more troubles with the feet, so I'm going to stick the feet and aim it properly this time. Because we can do it. Look at that. So now he's 2 layers. 2 layers of goodness. And, so, Gold Rush, slippery when wet. And then the other, this one is copper, refined copper. This one is grrr. It's like a dirty whatever. And then there is Weeping Willow is a brown. So you got your browns into your copper, and then Gold Rush and Slippery When Wet. And Gold Rush is just more of like an Aztec-y gold. It's got a little bit of green in there. But yeah. It's not as bright. It's not as bright. You got to do exclamation point, SH, and then a heart. I can't do it on my computer. I can, because I don't have emojis on the computer. I don't know why. Please hold. Nope. Thank you. No, I don't need you to open a bazillion times. I need you to flip to the YouTube. Yeah, I do. I have all of them. Some of them, when they get used up, I will not be repurchasing because they're just not my colors, but this one will always be replaced. This one will always be replaced. I don't know about this one. I don't use it all the time, and it's... Okay, and then you forgot the heart. You gotta get the heart in there, lady. Where's YouTube? Open. Here, I'll go in here. So you do exclamation point, Simon Hurley, and then you put in, really, your regular emotes. There we go. Simon Hurley with a heart. It's not going to work. Okay, there we go. There we go. See, Elizabeth is sending hugs. Crafty Ho-Ho is sending hugs. Make sure there's no space. Jay, yours looks like there's a space there. So make sure there's no space. There you go. And that's how you send the hugs to Simon Early. We could probably set up another one to do a Beetlejuice-y kind of thing. We'll see. But yeah, definitely love the Slippery When Wet. It's the one I recommend to anybody that's just starting out, because you can use it for holidays. You can use it for basic. You can use it for the centers of your flowers. It is 100% fabulous. Tars, hello, is sending the hearts to Simon Hurley. Kelly Doyle, hello. Right? He might. But paper hugs and air hugs, he can't get really tired of, because, yeah, anyways. Okay, we're going to step number 4. And again, I like to put my fingers right up on the edge so that we give it the most support. Like so. And then again, we need to check his armhole here. Okay, and then again, we're gonna pop this up. Now see, he lost his hand, his sword, his button at the top, his hair. So it's gonna level him up again. And you can use your thinnest foam for this. It doesn't need to be thick foam at all, by any means. And if your desk isn't a mess and you can lay all the pieces out in order, like step 1 and so on, you can put all the tape on. Because let's face it, if you put all the tape on, pop all the pieces out, put all the tape on, you're going to do this much quicker. But we're just doing it one lane at a time. Oh, wait, come back. If he ever meets you, I bet you'd give him uppy hugs. No. I'm not a hugger. I'm not a hugger. But I understand the value of a hug for people, so I do give hugs, but I give a decent squeeze. I give, like, you can feel the hug. So I don't skimp on the hug. Like, if you're gonna get a hug from me, you're gonna feel the hug. Just so you know. Crystal's Creations, Wyckoff, hello, hello. Shooting Star is the best yellow ever. Yes, we know. Foam is fun. Shame on you people. We're gonna have to give Debbie J Foam is fun. Or foam, yeah, Foam is life. F-I-L. Phil. Exclamation point Phil. And it will be Foam is life, Foam is life, Foam is life, according to Debbie J. Okay, so we're gonna try and line this guy up again. We're not gonna push too terribly hard in case we muck it up again like we did the last one. And look it. We didn't muck it up too terribly. He's a little off, but he's all right. He's getting chunky. Our little dude is getting chunky. So, stage 5. Again, get those fingers in there. That'll help the tearing. If you ever get one, like if you're going through and it's not letting loose like all the rest, stop. Get out your X-Acto knife and then pop that. Okay? Don't ever force them. They should come up really easily for the most part. Team Chunky. Yeah. That's right. No cracked ribs. It'll be fine. And so are hugs. Hugs are life. And ECR gives good hugs. Thank you. Thank you. She would know. I got to hug her once. And I have proof. I have a photo of hers. Of us together. Look at that. That was easy. But you see what I mean? If you have your space set up to, maybe you pop all the things out in your little bins, and then you go through and you put all of the foamy pieces on, and then you start at bin number 1 and apply the pieces. It's going to go by so much quicker than doing this independently like I'm doing, but it's okay. Look at it! He's so fabulous! Oh my gosh. His boots His boots even have an, oh my gosh. They cut his boots so that his boots are thick at the tip. The toes of his boots stick out. I'll get the words out. Don't you worry. Pattern paper Monday. Using pattern paper and ephemera. That's like the easiest. And we saw some beautiful cards in our Happy Mail today. Pam's card, for one, was beautiful background paper, pattern paper, and then some ephemera on top. Group hug. You guys are all... See, this is why you guys are in, because opposites attract. I'm not a hugger, but y'all are, so we're opposites, and we're attracted to each other, and that's fine. You guys are all weird, and that's fine too. I like weirdos. You're my kind of weirdos. Taking all the hugs. Like, what? Who does that? Okay, so teeny weenies. Got his teeny leany beard. His belt. His arm pads. His arm tassels. This particular arm is also popped out there. And then his little toe nubbins. His toe nubbins! Toe nubbins. Oh, his toe nubbins. And then we got a little medallion. We have Christmas wishes. We have two more medallions. You know what? We can put those on the inside of our card that we're making. That'll be fine. And then this one here. And because of the way we're building our card, we'll have this guy left over. But technically you would pop this up over that. And then you would have those little leafy bits in the back. And you could totally, if you buy this, you could totally fussy cut that out and get rid of this white so that you can have your pattern paper behind, or just leave it. Do it and ink up the edges maybe. But we're gonna save our dude for another project. So he'll be fabulous. But look at him. Doesn't he like looks nice on the thing too. I mean, look at him. Anyways, I'm not being violent or anything, really. Just gonna get some foam tape onto these little pieces. I don't know if that one will fit on there. Ooh, the 1/8 inch works. Yeah, look at that. 1/8 inch one works for the belt. I'm going to cut a square of this and then cut it in half for these guys. Wait, did I make that too big? I think I made it too big. Okay, we're gonna start over because those I can't man. We're gonna do a 1/4 inch for those. I think that'll be much better. Please hold. The thing's running away. His little shoulder pads are getting in a little tissy here. They need to... What is going on? I need you to behave. Stop it. We can do this. It's okay. And if you guys have pop dots or pop, you know, the foam on Is that one too big? No, that should be all right. Okay, that might have been too big. I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. This one is sticking out. Oh my goodness. Stop. Behave yourself. Okay. Might need some tweezers for this one. Weirdo hugs. Everybody in for the group hugs. And it's nice too, because like the glow on that, like we can tell these two shoulder pads apart because of the glow. The little shine, shine. Don't lose our bits though. We don't want to do that. This is this little hand, this little nutcracker hand. See, they go together really easily. I like this. I know I spent a lot of time doing Happy Mail and looking for patterned paper. This part didn't actually take very long. Not as long as stamping and coloring and doing all the steps yourself. We'll say that. Because that is a whole lot of work. And I like it too, so there's that. Oh my goodness, look at how chunky he is! Isn't he pretty? Oh, don't go running off, sir. We're not done yet. Okay. Now, gotta put all these away. Put it away, put it away. Okay, and then we have these little bits that I need to throw away. Please hold. Let me get these in the garbage before I go mad. Paper scraps mad. Get in the trash bin. Grass bin. Get in the grass bin. Okay, Susan Burrows. Hello, hello. I've done a couple of these deco pages. For most of them, I split the layers into 2 cards, though one with layers 1 and 3, maybe 5 if there is one, the other with 2, 4, and sometimes 6. Yeah, you could totally, I could see how you would get 2 cards, but my second card is just the base layer, because he's really pretty, and I'll fussy cut him, but we crammed all of the bits. 2 through 6 on here. And again, this is what he would look like if you actually put him here. Like, he would be popped up off of that too. And he would be glorious. Because then you get these little branchies that are in the background. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he lovely? And you can get these and use them as a guide too. So say like you have a nutcracker stamp, you can say, okay, well, they stamped him enough times to cut all these pieces, and you got your chest piece, your arm, and your leggings and things like that, and cut your own stamps. You don't have to You don't have to do theirs. If you have the things, and if you have the patience to stamp, color, and do the thingy, right? Or maybe if you have digital ephemera, you could totally do that. So this is our 4x6 card. We recently got one of these in the mail and was rather intrigued. And so here we are, making our own 4x6. And we've got our media glue, because the nib on this is just, it lets the glue out. There's a fly in the house. Like, why, sir? Why? Nobody invited you to this party. There's that layer. And then we're going to glue this layer. Oh, there's a... I didn't see that. Recommend that you guys check the back of the things. There was a poke out piece right there. It's fine. Nobody would have noticed, I'm sure. Oh, I like that. Yeah, this guy is pretty thick. I mean, because you're doing 6 layers of foam, which is actually, how many layers of foam? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 layers of foam. 5. It would be 5 layers if you did the base layer, because you would foam that up. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's awesome, though. He's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I mean, look at that. The quality and the detail on his drawing bits. It's very nice. It's very nice. And then there's this, which we want to do something a little bit interesting. And I wanted to put this in here. Because I mean, he's already thick, right? And then do we do, I think we do. I think we do like this, like little packages. That would be cute. So then, how do we get them in there? Because that's not going to go all the way through. How do we make it go in? Think, Elizabeth. Think. We could get some thread and tie a couple little bows on the back, I guess. But I want them in here staggered. I want them like this. Like a little Christmassy book. Three-layered flower ones. Are they from different companies? This one is from Katie Sue. Katie Sue. Oh, that's funny. Your sister doesn't actually like layered cards, so she made several cards with just one, the layer 1, and then I combined several layers, 2s and 3s, to make a new bouquet. Hey, whatever works, right? and more money for your bang, or more bang for your buck. Okay, so if we put thread in there and sew them up, we can do that, I think. So we need to poke a couple holes. We can do this. I don't know how to do this, but we can do this. 2, 2, and 2. Right? I think so. Okay, let me think. What do I need? I need a sewing needle and a hole poking tool. Hole poking tool, I got. Sewing needle, I got. And thread. Because, look at, this girl has been putting things away. There's our sewing bin. Ugh. Still a little chilly in here, but putting up the sheets over the window made it much more livable. There's our pokey tool. And then, do we have, oh, where's our gold? Where's our gold thread? It's all right. Do we use, I think we should use red. Red. Do we use that red? I think so. That red. Yeah, that red. We'll use that red. Look what I found in there. There's a little doily. It's a red doily. Do we want to put... No, we don't want to put that in there. But we could. We could. Fasteners, Velcro, elastics... Sewing thingies. Yeah, I think that's the route we're gonna go. And why are you in the wrong bin? That's why I don't have any gold. I think I had my gold thread out for something and it didn't get put away. Put your stuff away, you guys, okay? If you don't want to lose it, put it away. And I didn't put that away, but that's okay because we need to put that away in a minute. Scrapbooking made simple. Nice. Oops. That's a way to clog our thing. Oh, and we forgot the needle. You guys. Tomato. We need a needle. There we go. Here's our needle. Ugh. We got this, you guys. We got this. And then we got the stabby tool. Stabby. I'm gonna stab that fly. That fly's pestering me. That is definitely a fly that needs to shoot fly. And then we get our, not the rubber one. We get the foam guy. Our foam stabby stab from Simon Says Stamps. And then we're going to decide that we want there and there. Poke a hole. And then we're going to do one there and one there. And then we're going to do one there and one there. See that? We poke a hole. We poke a hole. And then we're going to figure this out because where's the top one? You're the top one. We're going to put this guy here. So we're going to borrow his holes. Okay. So that's where that one goes. And then there's you, which I think we'll share that hole. That'll be fine. And then we're going to put that hole right there, which will be fine. And then can we share that one? We sure can. We're going to share that hole. Get this on my stabby mount here. That one's Oh no, we can't share that one because he'll hang off. He'll hang off the page. It's all right though. Don't worry. We'll finagle it. We're going to put your hole here and here. Okay. So there's 2 holes. The top hole is going to go to the other guy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't panic. We're panicking. Christopher, hello, hello. See, Delise. Oh. Delise, why don't you just tell me we should sew it? Like, put it in the sewing machine and sew it up the spine. That would have been fun. Just sew them. But we're going to hand stitch because we didn't think of it until now, and it's okay. But yeah, you could put it in there and sew it in, and then put the other one in and sew it in. It would be so interesting. Do I need that much thread? I don't know. I don't know how much thread. Oh, da 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 da. I painted my nails and I've already mucked up my nails. I'm like, I don't understand how nail salons nails, they don't go bad. You know, I mean, they dry and they don't do the thingies. We want the thread on the inside, I think. Wait. Who goes where? We're mucking things up already. You're in the second one. You're in the first one. You're in the first one. Get in here. And we're going to put it on the inside. And then we're going to go like so. Now we're not going to pull it all the way through, because we would lose our tail. We're going to go most of the way, and then we're going to go into the next one. Are you the next one? We don't know. Yes, you're the next one. And then while we're in here, we're going to catch the end of this one. Like so. And then that will be fine. And then we'll go back through. Oops. Nope. Yep. We're making a mess, and we're okay with that, because we're not binders. We're not book binders. We're just doing this willy-nilly because, oh my gosh, things like to get caught up, because that is how the nature of sewing is nothing goes right ever. Okay. And then we got it. That one is in there. Okay, and then we're coming in for number 2, which we want on this side of the book, which will be fine. And then your hole is right there. Okay, so we're going to come in the hole. Oh, good, we didn't go out that hole. We're going to come in this hole. Where's it at? Don't mind me, I can't drive a needle. There we go. There we go. Look it. We got it. We got it. And then we're going to go in. Oops. Will you quit catching on the corners? Oh, Cordelia! You're so awesome! Thank you! Oh, I'm so spoiled. I know. You guys spoil me. Like, you just mailed me goodies, girlfriend, and I know it wasn't cheap to mail, so I really do appreciate that. I really do. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we're going to go back out. There we go. So we got 2 lines holding that there. And then our next contestant is going to go here. And this one we had to do the second hole for. Where's the other hole? Oh, there it is. Yep. That's the one. And then we're going to go... What are you hung up on now? Oh, sewing. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. You guys see me fight with this stuff. In the end is worth it, in my opinion. Should have seen me through some of my actual sewing battles. It's fabulous. We don't mind. But this one is being bad. There we go. And then through this one. And then we got to tie it off. Oh. Popsicolor would work. If they're anything like the lunar paste, it looks fabulous for a hot second because these are non-porous surfaces, so there's nothing for it to grab onto. There's a fly, and he's really bugging me. He's flopping around and hitting the ceiling like, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to tie a knot right here. Not that I know what I'm doing or anything, but that's what we're going for, is a knot. A Naughty McNaughterson right here. And we're going to call it good. And we're going to trim that off and hope it doesn't fall apart. A now. And then we're going to put this back in our tomato. And then we're going to put him in his home. We're going to put our thread away. Mary Alice! Hello! We're going to put that back together. And then we... Look at how fun that is. Tell me that's not fun. It's not fabulous, but nobody said I was a seamstress for the paper company. So there's that. And then we could put, we're going to put that in there because we can do whatever we want. Oh, where's the mini baby? Where's baby choppity chops? When is Three Kings Day? I do not know. I didn't know there was a thing for Three Kings Day. Okay, so we're going to put this in here and we're going to take that down to right about there. Already 8:50. Stop. Okay. We're going to put that on that side. That'll work for me. Oh, I like that. And now we can just use little bits and decorate the inside. This was a little bit from the front. This was a little bit from that guy there. And then this little bit was one of those medallions off of the thingy. And then you could leave a little message there, like joy to you and your family. next Sunday, 12th day of Christmas. That always blew my mind. And then this little guy, I think he could go here. Or no, we'll put him here, and we'll put this one here. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to commit. We're in a committed relationship right now. Right there. And we're going to commit this guy here. And then we're going to put that guy there. Or do we? Yeah, we're going to put him up. We're going to put him right there. Look at me using all of the pieces. I know. You guys are amazed. And I'm amazed too. There's that. There's that. And then we can put... We put that paper there. We put that paper there. We could put a little chunk of red paper there, or do we have a better chunk? This chunk. And we're going to cut it right about there. There's my eyeball cut. Ooh, fuzzies. There's that. That little chunk of plaid that has no other plaid buddies. Look at that. That one too, because why not? And then another little message in there. And you can leave a little message there. You could leave a little message there, a little message there. Like all the messages, all the places. Because we can do whatever. And look, we're using the scraps. Using the scrappings. And then we don't have to put nothing away except those other things. It's fine. Put a little flag on. Flags are fun. Flags and tags. Tags and flags. Hey, I count all day at work. I can't count after. Right? Love this card. It's fun and beautiful. Thank you, Mary's Crafty Creations. Much appreciated. Cordelia, I understand that, Cordelia, right? And I don't work, and I still can't count after 5 or after I get up. I keep having to get up and walk around. I'm sorry. Oh, you hurt your back? Ooh. Hopefully it gets... Scrap and bobs. That's right. Scrap and bobs. Hopefully your back filters itself out. Yes. Cordelia, she sent me a picture of her Butamus nails. And then I had to go and cut all mine off. Because I ain't got the money. I'm trying to be good with the money this year. And nails... The nails. That's, you know, I love my nails, but it's not a necessity. And hello, Christopher. I don't know if I said hello, but hello. But yeah. Oh, look at our cuteness. Oh, we need something for the... No, we didn't. Okay, we're fine for the backs. So if somebody were to get this and then ship it off to a friend, they could put like a whole bunch of sentiments in there. They're loosey-goosey. You know what? If they're like, oh, this is too loose for this goose, well, resew it. I told her I was channeling my inner ECR. Yeah. Okay, so there's our card. It took a spell because, well, it's me. It's me doing these things, right? But look at that. You would definitely need that in a bigger... So, if you have foamy things, okay, and you put it in a non-machinable stamped envelope, 9 times out of 10, they're going to run it through a machine anyways. What I recommend is put it in the envelope that you would like it in, like one that fits it perfectly, and then put it in a bigger envelope. It'll probably need an extra ounce on top of the non-machinable, but if it gets stuck going through a machine, it has a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so like your gems and your 3D effects, if it's in the envelope and the envelope is not letting it move, that's when it starts to rip the paper. But if you throw it in a bigger envelope and it hits that gem, the card has a little bit of room to shift, and so it's not going to rip as bad. Is it a perfect answer? No. Is it kind of a pain? Yes. My next piece of advice: walk your non-machinables into the post office and say, this can't go through my machine. Here's my stamp. Can you please cancel that? And they will stamp it. And if they attempt to throw it in the bin and you don't know them, say, no, I need you to do that now because my cards have been getting through the machines and it cannot go through the machine. It gets tore up. Okay? And you can always blame somebody else. Like, oh, the last ones I mailed got hit by the machine. I would like it to go into your non-machinable bin. The girls at my post office that I like to go to, they stamp those things right then, and then they put it in their bin. So there's that. Learning to be. Hello for popping in again. I always clean the whole house and do the laundry and sage the place right before New Year and take down Christmas decor. Well, that's rude. Ugh. Take down the Christmas decor before January? I take mine down in like February. You go through the trouble of putting it up, enjoy it. Now it's not canceling stamped at the sending post office, but it's supposed to be canceled at the receiving post office. The last time I went, they stamped it at my office, but they do have another bin for cancellations at my post office. But the other thing too is everybody should take a picture of their non-machinable but machined envelopes and be like, I want my money back, post office, or give the senders money back because you machined it and you weren't supposed to. We often get mail at work that hasn't been canceled at all. Yeah, I've gotten a few of those. But yeah, there's our little guy. Isn't he just so handsome? He looks really cool. I'm glad we worked on him. And I'm glad we made this kooky little extra surprises. But yeah, you could totally put it on your sewing machine and stitch, and then close that one up, and then stitch, and then stitch. Or vice versa, whatever. But yeah, you could totally put this on your sewing machine if you're so inclined. if you're so inclined. Don't mind me. All right, my friends. Pardon me. This week we will be finishing up our regular stuff. Next week, starting next Monday, I'm not 100% sure if I will be doing my lives. So just make sure your bell is on. I will try to post it in Facebook and on Discord, because I got some digital stuff that I need to work on to make sure everything's running smoothly. I gotta work on some stuff. And so I'm going to use next week as that time to work on some digitally things. And I might pop in and do some testing because some of my subscriber stuff works and then some of it doesn't. So we'll be testing and doing things. But just know it's not going to be scheduled. The following weeks will be all scheduled in here. I will be in on Wednesday to do Wheel of Brands and Materials next week. My weird week off. But it's just going to be a few days off trying to work on some stuff. And I got to get this cleaned up. And I got to make a trip to the post office because I still haven't. Pardon me for all you crafty winners. I'm behind. And I'm going to use next week to get caught up. And all cleaned up. Hopefully. So until then, we will see. Isn't he fabulous, Mary Alice? And then that gold, slippery when wet, you guys. It's fabulous. So yeah, but I will be around a little bit here and there next week. This week is all of our stuff. Wobbler Wednesday is coming up. 2 crafty girls and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the first solid January week, I will be hit and miss. But we'll see ya. You behind? Never. I hope this will be the last time I'm behind. Because I have my system, my cards, and nothing's lost this time. Thank goodness. They're there. I just need to finish filling them out and stuff. And if I do more giveaways or I'm going to put some cards in my shop too. I'm going to put some cards in my shop for those that want to support but want something in return. We're going to sell some stuff in my shop finally. It's been like a year. I haven't sold anything in my shop. But anyways, I digress. I'm going to run and leave you guys. Wobbler Wednesday. Yeah. Healing thoughts to anyone and everyone that needs them, whether it's you personally, a friend of yours, a family member. 'Tis the season to spread the cheer. So we will do that for you, and we will see you guys next time. Stay crafty, stay safe, and if you're in a cold snap, stay warm. Until then, you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye-bye. Oh, Abraham, shush you. Actually, that is part of my plan. I would like to make things and put little kits together and stuff. So I have plans. I just got to commit and get them done. You know. We'll get there though. Anyways, bye-bye. Oh, hi Tara. Bye Tara. Thanks for popping in.